Hey guys, we're here with Grady from HVAT Integrated Hyperbarics. So, I was just curious how you got started on your wellness journey from the beginning. You think it's way
back in the beginning.
Yeah.
Getting old now, so it sounds like it's a longer story.
You've just been in it for so long.
Yeah. So I started because when I was a kid, I was always falling, getting hurt.
Right.
Never broke anything, but twisted everything.
Me too. Luckily,
Yep.
I never broke a bone, and I was gymnastics, like flipping around.
Yep.
Like, keep going. Yeah.
Yep. So as I got older, I went to college, thought I knew what I wanted to do, and it was numbers. Math was easy.
Right.
But I got to Wall Street and hated it because those guys make 2 and 2 add up to 5, and that's not me.
Got you.
I'm not that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to go into physical therapy. Okay. Because no one ever told me how to fix my joints and bones and twists and sprains.
Right, you're just running around like, wait, what happens if I get hurt?
You're fine. You'll be fine. And I was fine.
Right.
But when you turn 50 and you're fine, it's a mess.
Your body starts to...
So I figured physical therapy would be cheaper than paying the bills.
Right.
And it's been a good career, 25 years.
That's awesome.
Then I did a residency and a fellowship to try to get a little bit more advanced because there were a lot of people that I wasn't getting better.
Gotcha.
And then as I did a little bit better with fellowship training, I still wasn't getting people better.
Okay.
And I had a friend up in North Jersey who had hyperbaric chambers, and he said, "You're not getting enough oxygen to people." And I said, "But I know how to drive oxygen to body parts with therapy." He said, "You're not hearing me. You're not giving them enough oxygen.
Right.
Even though you're getting the blood there, there's not enough in it."
Right, with the physical therapy.
So I said, "I got kids, high school, college age. I don't have time and money for this."
You're like, you got all this stuff going on, like life's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Then COVID hit, and I sat home and just like everybody else, way down some rabbit holes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, wait a minute. I am doing physical therapy without all the tools I need to get people better faster.
Right. You
and
started
so
doing your research.
Went to my friend, did a few dives in his chamber, and realized what it did to me, and said,
you had that personal
game
experience.
changer.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I have enough money. I'll take out some loans and get started because it's
Good
kind
for
of expensive.
Because that's a really big step
Yeah.
to enable you to do all this.
I just dove in head first.
That's really awesome.
And then all hell broke loose because our landlord passed away. We had to move.
Oh, no.
My kids are getting into college. Things got a lot more expensive.
Everything at once, of course.
Yeah.
Everything comes all at once.
So now I had the tools. I have the time.
Right.
I don't have the money.
Right.
But we started doing it. And in testing all the gauges and everything like that, what happened to me was I lost 15 pounds in 10 days.
Wow.
Because what it does is it helps get rid of inflammation.
Okay.
So zippity-doo-dah, gone, and it stays gone because it basically gets your body more oxygen under pressure for every cell in your body to do more work.
Wow.
At whatever it is that cell does.
Right.
So think, if you eat a piece of food, I don't know how good you remember high school biology, the Krebs cycle takes the food, turns it into energy.
Right, exactly.
If you just do the Krebs cycle, you get 2 units of energy for every 1 piece of glucose, or 1-for-1 proteins, that the numbers are a little different. But if you have oxygen, and you have infrared lights, and you have the right supplements, your B vitamins, your calciums, your magnesiums, your irons, your cytochrome C's, your CoQ10s, you've seen these on the shelves.
It's like a complete cycle.
Then you get to run the electron transport chain, which will take that same piece of glucose and turn it into up to 38 units of energy. So you could be 19 times more efficient. Yeah, 19 times more efficient if you have all these components.
Yeah.
So think about a car. You can't run a car without fuel, oxygen, and sparks.
No.
You can't run you without fuel, oxygen, and sparks. So we have infrared lights, we have hyperbaric chambers, you got plenty of fuel, I don't care how bad you're eating.
Yeah.
So we're just taking you to a more efficient state. Wow. That means you heal faster. That means your neurons work better. That means your skin heals quicker. That means your organs are healthier. Right. Everything in the body uses oxygen, ironically, except the red blood cell. It's the only cell that doesn't use it, but that's because it has to transport it, so it wouldn't be good if it ate it all.
Yeah, exactly.
So I started putting people in the chamber, and including myself, and chronic injuries started getting better. Acute injuries are, 30 to 50% faster.
Right.
So when I get somebody who normally would be in a cast for 6 weeks, by the time the cast comes off, we're done. We don't even need therapy. There's no stiffness. There's no nothing because we put so much oxygen in, it healed while in the cast.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So that's how we got here.
That's literally incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. So now tell everyone about your services that you offer. I know you kind of put that in there.
Yeah.
Just to sync them so everyone's aware.
So we're attached to Exodus Fitness, so we have a full gym. We have access to that. We have the hyperbaric chamber, which is one-on-one. It's me, it's you in the chamber. A lot of people are scared. They think claustrophobic. They think MRI machine. Not even close. No. I put a video on YouTube years ago of me in the car going, here's me in my car, here's me in the chamber, and I'm literally in the exact same poses.
Same thing as your car.
Only you got more leg room in here.
Right.
There's room for 2 people, so a lot of people will bring a friend, and then you get to split the cost, which makes it better.
Exactly. And you feel more comfortable. Maybe if you bring your friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend, feel way more comfortable.
And like I said, I sit here the whole time, so I'm knocking on the window. You
always have someone looking out for you, like, hey.
You can bring anything in that you want. You bring in your phone, you can listen to music, you can bring in your headphones. I have books here, I have coloring here, I have puzzles here. So depending on, I still do the therapy, where do we want to drive the oxygen?
Right.
You have anxiety, PTSD, stress, kids with autism music.
Right.
I want that oxygen in your brain, so I want you in there listening to music or doing some thinking process.
You're like targeting those goals for specific
If you're here for a joint injury, then we're going to do some exercises while you're in there to drive that blood flow. Just like I know from therapy, we're going to integrate whatever we can to get that blood flow.
That's awesome. And he has it all in one place. All in one place.
So we then, in order to do sparks, we have infrared lights, we have blue lights, we have green lights.
Yes.
So light therapy is here in
is
every shape and form. Most people who work out at the gym, they'll do 10 minutes in the lights. When they're done, they walk out with a smile.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. I still don't even understand how it's so beneficial, but plants need sunlight to grow. So do we.
Yes.
We're just the same thing as plants.
I cannot go another winter without red light therapy. I just can't take it. You can feel it. You can literally feel it.
It's truly energizing.
Yes.
We also offer grounding mats. PEMF mats, the pulsed electromagnetic field mats, which are grounding mats to ground you, just like an electrical system. You ground it so it doesn't catch on fire. You have to ground yourself so you don't catch on fire. Yoga, you understand that.
Yes, exactly.
Grounding, that's why we do it. That's why it's always better to do it outside in the dirt or in the sand.
Yeah,
because you literally
grounding.
Yep. So we have mats here. When it's too cold to put your feet on the ground, or you're inside and you want to do it. We have combinations of lights and PEMF mats at the same time, so you just double it up. And
right down in there, let's go.
Yep. And then there's always the therapy here, so we kind of integrate that to whatever you need.
Well, that's so awesome. Thank you so much for sitting with me and talking and sharing with everyone what you have to offer. And we're right here in Summers Point. We're so lucky to have you. So lucky. So everyone go check him out. He's right in Summers Point. All right.